Well, I'm still on vacation, and I know these recordings aren't the best, and again, I'm sorry. While we were on vacation, we actually got news that a friend of ours passed away. And I was probably more close with their daughters because she was one of my young women. But, you know, I sang in a choir with her mom, and Steve worked a lot with her dad. It was her dad who passed away, and it was suddenly. And as I went to go write her a text, um, I was just all too aware of the pain. We know that families are eternal, and we know that we'll see our family members again, that this life is just temporary, and that their spirits are still around, and that we will see them again, and in the resurrection. But in the moment, as I went to go write her a text, I thought of the pain. Like, the pain is so real when someone dies. And even though you understand the great plan of happiness, or you understand God's plan, and you understand Christ's plan and all of it, it's still so hard. You still miss them. You miss them so much. You miss walking into a room and seeing them. You miss calling them, telling them news, things you just hear, and you miss that. And that is, I don't know how to comfort that. It's hard. It's hard. It's something, you know, thank goodness none of our parents have passed away. None of them have. I know, like my mother-in-law, when her mom died, I mean, she was like, "That's my mom," even though she was older, and you know, it was just her mom. And then when her dad died, I remember her saying, you know, she almost felt like an orphan, you know, because her parents were gone. And I'm like, you know, but you're older. But no matter what, when one of your parents leaves, it's hard. When any of your family members, any but friends, anybody. And so I don't even know what to say. I don't even know, you know, people will ask me, you know, what words of comfort can you give? And it's hard because I know the loneliness is real, and I know the sadness is real, and I think it's okay. It's okay to feel that, but that you continue to have faith in the plan of salvation and the great plan of happiness. And you continue to lean on Christ when you feel like you can't move anymore or walk. And you continue to just go forward. As silly as it sounds, one of the best way I heard it described was in Sleepless in Seattle, when Tom Hanks is talking about how his wife died. And he was on the phone, and he says, you know, every day you try to get out of bed. And you get out of bed, and then he just talks about how every day you just do a little bit more, and then one day you realize, you know, you're doing more. And that's just kind of how it is you take it day by day. So my heart aches for anyone, for all of those who've lost somebody, because we all will. But to not give up on Christ. Don't give up on Christ. And just try to keep going, as hard as it is at first. Just keep going and trusting in Christ. Hang in there. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Bye.